Hello Shoguns, my name is Alex and welcome back to Batman Arkham City. In the last video we managed to get into the steel mill, but we are now trying to get back to the main lobby. Or, not the main lobby, central chamber I think it is, but anyway. So, in the last video, well, sorry. At the end of the last video we got a new tool, the remote electric charge. Basically, what this thing will do is that it will shoot some electricity at an opponent, stunning them. Now, there are a few challenges for it, which is what I was trying to do. I believe I was trying to make sure that the thugs with the pipes were hitting someone, but I just couldn't get it to work. But, you know, is what it is. After a little bit, I do just, I just do, resort to just beating the shit out of them, because, there are some other times where I can do the challenge a bit more efficiently. Well, I shouldn't say efficiently, where I can actually, complete the challenge, so, yeah, it's another thing I should probably mention, at least for some Riddler stuff. I recommend you getting as much of the physical challenges done as possible, as well as go after the Catwoman stuff, because they do add up. Now, I myself kind of forget about this, and yeah, it's not exactly a fun time, so. Well, I shouldn't say that's not a fun time, but just, Catwoman has certain advantages. Well, Batman and Catwoman have certain advantages over the other. Or, actually, no, that's not really true, sorry. Catwoman, while she is kind of fun to play when it comes to, combat and whatever, she doesn't have a lot of tools to work with, and I think she has a lot less health. So, that's that's something right there. Anyway, so now that we're in the central chamber, well, I should say lobby, or well, actually, I don't remember where it is. So this is one of the first puzzles you need to use the remote electric charge for. But there's also something else you can use it for. That fan up there actually leads to 2 Riddler trophies. However, you can only get 1 for now, which is right there. You'll need to come back with a line launcher, but thankfully we are gonna come back to this area eventually. But we first need to take care of Mr. Hammer, this guy. Now, I kind of like the idea for Mr. Hammer. He's a giant thug, but he racks up your combo if you just decide to wail on him. Oh, there we go. Although, there's the Riddler challenge for the remote electric charge. So now I can just go on as I want. Though I do highly recommend that you try to group up as many thugs as you can around Hammer, so that way he can do a lot of damage to them and hopefully knock them out for you. Now, obviously, he's not instantly going to do that because, thugs have a bit of health in this game. But it is pretty handy to have. Also, the remote electric charge can stun him for a bit. Though, just be careful because his swings can hurt you as well. Which is why you see me rolling out of the way a lot of the time. But with him out of the way, Hammer is all that's left. Yeah, see that? That's what I like about Hammer, but, he's not that much of a pain by himself, so, You know, it is what it is. Okay, so this will be our final cutscene. Well, I shouldn't say final cutscene, but we actually get a look at Joker and Harley. Now, slight spoiler warning in case you have not played this game. If you haven't, what the hell is wrong with you? Play this game. It is one of the best games ever created. There is a... Well, actually, keep this particular cutscene in mind near the end of the game, okay? So, you know, you fell for the old fake Joker gag, Batman, but you know, just try to keep that in mind, okay? And now I know what a mailbox feels like. So, so in the original version, if you didn't have any of the DLC, it would just instantly cut back to Batman waking up. But now we get to play as Catwoman again. And we are going to do this like 2 more times, one at the end of the game and one after a little while with Batman. So, you know. So, right now, what she's trying to do is figure out a way to get into Strange's vault so that way she can grab the money and get out of here. So, it's off to Poison Ivy, whose lair we have seen before. But, first, we need to head to Catwoman's apartment so that way we can grab her tools, which are not much. Oh, right, and also, Catwoman has her own challenges, which also add up to Riddler completion. So, if I were you, please just try to get as much Catwoman stuff as you possibly can throughout her segments, as well as the standard Riddler stuff, because she can collect both. A Batman can't get any of the pink trophies. But I gotta be honest, I'm not too much a fan of the pouncing thing. Like, I get why she does it, you know, being a cat and all that. But I think it's a little too finicky. At least that's just my take on it. So I am going for the guy right there because he has a gun. You know, think smarter, not harder. Plus, it helps give me a little bit of breathing room in this tight space. Like, also, I think what kind of ruins Catwoman for me, at least playing the game, is that she takes her sweet time just trying to do like a ground takedown, an aerial attack, or you know, just a rush attack. But that's probably because she's not meant to be as physically strong as Batman, so it takes her a little while to do anything. Check that set of bullets on her, am I right? Sorry. Just, I kind of lost my train of thought. But anyway, so like as soon as you get Catwoman stuff, just grab as much stuff as you possibly can, especially before everybody gets a lot of guns. Now, I do not do that, and I am going to regret that immensely. But what I do take care of here is something that you would need to take care of later as Batman, which if I can get over, I'll show you. So just go around the side of the church. Sorry. Itch. So just go around the side of the church and should be something. There it is. So typically, okay. So just stand on the green plate, and both the Catwoman and regular Riddler trophy will be opened. Now, As Batman, you need the line launcher, which we don't have yet. But as Catwoman, you can get there instantly. Just grab that and the main Riddler trophy, and the entire thing is solved. So it's not that big of a deal. At least as Catwoman, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, just try to get as much as you can. I can't stress that enough. Just try to get as much as you possibly can before moving on with the main story. Also, for Catwoman, her mobility is not very good. That's why I don't really enjoy going around the city as her. But, you know, it kind of is what it is, so. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. Also, because of Catwoman's limited stuff that she has, along with her somewhat inferior combat abilities, at least in terms of the game, stealth segments are not really as fun with her. You know, like, she doesn't have gadgets to take care of. She doesn't she doesn't have many gadgets to take care of enemies, and I personally never use them. Also, there was meant to be a funny line there where it's like, well, what do we have here? You know, just like, she's like doing a checklist of things to make sure that it's Ivy's hideout. But yeah, we have a stealth segment, and it's not really all that good. Oh, sorry. At least in my opinion, it's not very good. Because I've had those thugs see me even though I was quite a bit away. You know? So, yeah. The best advice I can give here is to just be patient and adapt to the guards' patterns accordingly. Though it is fairly simple to take advantage of because one guy will always come up here. Though when he'll move, I think, is a little random. So, you know. And also, these guys have some weird vision cones, so, like, if I was to do a ledge takedown on that guy while the dude on the stairs was coming down, he probably would have saw me. So here, I decided to take a risk and decide to just, I can't freaking talk today. Or ever, now I think about it. And there we go. 2 for 1. Well, not really a 2 for 1, but you know, a 2 or 3 right now without any kind of without much hindrance. Which, thank God, because normally I get spotted here and everyone is on high alert, making it a lot more difficult. So, you know. Okay, now we get into the main meat and potatoes. Well, actually, I should say the climax of Catwoman's second segment, which is basically a combat challenge involving some goons that Poison Ivy managed to frickin', for lack of a better term, hypnotize, because that's basically what she did. Now, Ivy's design hasn't really changed much since Arkham Asylum. She has a different jacket, I think, and that's really it. But you know, Ivy doesn't play that big a role in the story. Like, she is here, but more so fan service or anything. And I think she was introduced in here just so fans can be like, well, wait, whatever happened to Ivy? Is she here? Despite there being a giant plant fortress in Arkham City. So, you know. Or maybe it's to ask why she doesn't take part in the gang war that's going on in the city. Because, yeah, that is a thing. Basically, there's a three-way war between Joker, Two-Face, and Penguin. But that's not really that important. What is important is just trying to figure out what this Protocol 10 is. And like the next main plot of the game is gonna come up. Well, actually, I shouldn't say a main plot. It's, well, actually, no. Let me start over. Okay. So the gang war was set up at the beginning of the game, right? Bruce Wayne was talking about that, but after we're done here, the main meat and potatoes of the game is going to be revealed, which I'm not going to spoil right now because I haven't really talked about this particular segment. It's not that hard. Like it is built with Catwoman in mind, which I will always give props to. Like, if a segment is designed with a character in mind, I don't really think that's a hard. Well, like, I don't think that should discredit it, but you know. Let me see. Oh, but those plants that shoot energy balls, yeah, they can make this final segment a bit of a pain in the ass because, well, I mean, you're doing a good combo and then you get interrupted, and you know, it's just a pain in the ass. But now that Catwoman is done, at least for now, we'll soon transition back to Batman. Yeah, her jacket's a lot new. My bad. And the internet gets a lot of ideas with this. I've seen enough to know where that's going. And from here, it's implied that she'll be hung upside down for a few hours, which I don't really know how that'd be possible, but you know. Oh, and also, I actually kind of like doing this scene for doing some Joker impressions because I actually really like it. Ugh. Now, okay, so I think this, like for Arkham City specifically, I think this is one of the scenes where people will argue that the Return to Arkham ports are rather inferior to the original PS3 version, or even the PC version of the original release. But I think it kind of gets the point, you know. Joker has a lot of strange markings on his face. You know, like, that isn't makeup or anything. Okay, so now for the main story, right? So Joker has infected Batman with his blood as basically an incentive to make sure Batman. Well, no, let me start over again. So because of the Titan that Joker injected himself with at the end of Arkham Asylum, it's slowly killing him. And he was so close to finding a cure until Mr. Freeze, which Joker will reveal in a couple minutes here, was suddenly taken away from him. Now, Joker does two things to make sure that Batman cooperates. One, he infects himself. Joker infects Batman with his blood, so that way, both of them will die without the cure. But Joker has also been shipping samples of his blood to hospitals all throughout Gotham City. So now there could be a potential mass murder on Joker's hands. So, mainly for the greater good, Batman decides to, agree with Joker for now until they're both cured, and Batman sends it out to the rest of Gotham City. Now, with that said, we need to head for the coldest point in Arkham City, because that is where Mr. Freeze is going to be. Because if you know your Batman lore, he can't survive outside of a Sub-Zero environment. Sorry. Also, remember that mysterious figure? Well, he's right on top of the Ferris wheel. So basically, all of these areas will be set. You just need to remember where they are, basically, right? Or if you try to do a story segment first, it just doesn't. Well, I think I'm just gonna shut up because I don't really know what the hell. Because I don't really know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna explain it right or not. So, after this, we then get another side mission. Now, this will be somewhat of a game-long side mission, because it is 100% random whenever this is gonna happen, and, future encounters are 100% random, though I believe they'll happen after the main events of the story, though I can't say for certain, because a lot of times when I'm playing this game, it happens in the post game. So you just come over to this building, talk with this guy, and you'll see what happens. Hold on a second. I need a swig.
I need to set up a crime scene here. It's the only way to.
Okay, sorry about that. So, I almost left there for a minute.
The bullet hit here.
But basically, you just need to track down the shooter by, scanning the impact area, following the trajectory. Pretty simple. Actually, I'm not sure what I was doing there. Oh, right. Camera. And, well, I think we are almost done with this particular game. Crap. Well, this episode. So, I'm just gonna leave things off here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. The next milestone we'll be celebrating is 500 subscribers, and we are pretty damn close to it too.
Alfred, take a look at the image that's just up.
For all the Americans out there, I hope you have a rather safe Independence Day. And until next time, Social Goons, remember, reach for the stars.
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him. Send me the full database entry for Deadshot. I've uploaded everything I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.